The main reason for writing JAMB, passing through all the stress, paying all the money, studying day and night, going for lesson, the whole essence is for you to enter school. If you do not have the intention of getting admission, furthering your education, maybe going to university, polytechnic or college of education, whether it's a private university or a public university, the whole essence is for you to gain admission, right? It's not just for you to play around. And if you now wrote the JAMB and you did not make a high score, you can see that the whole effort is defeated, because with a poor JAMB result, you will not be able to enter school. I hope you understand. If your JAMB result is not good enough, how then will you enter school? So let us look at what you can do to move your JAMB result from a low level, a low score, maybe you scored 180, 160, 200, and moving it from that low score to a high score that can give you admission. Don't forget that this year's JAMB, there is more competition for admission, because we have more people that registered for JAMB this year. We have a lot more people this year we had 2.something million. For the first time in our history, 2.something million registered for JAMB. Unlike last year when we were having 1.something million. Do you understand? So the number seeking for admission this year is higher. What can you do if your JAMB result is low? So if your JAMB result is low, just let me know in the comment section. If your JAMB result is low and you want to share what you scored in the comment section, so that we can even know how to start helping you, please. That is, if you have seen your JAMB result while watching this video, or if you have not yet seen your JAMB result while watching this video, just tell me the course you are looking for and the institution you are targeting. Okay, now how do you upgrade your result from a low score to a high score? I've seen a lot of posts, people claiming that if you pay them money, they will upgrade your result. Maybe if you pay them money, they are connected to Abuja office in JAMB, they are connected to Lagos office in JAMB. You pay them 200,000, they will move your score from 180 to 320. Or if you pay them 150, or some people will even lure you to sleep with them. For the ladies, if you sleep with them, give them your body, they have one thing they will do, and your JAMB results will automatically fly up. That is a scam. That is what? A scam. Remember, if you have been following our YouTube channel, remember this is one of the things I've been warning about. I've been trumpeting it. I've been shouting it. There's no way to upgrade your JAMB result. But there's something you can do to help yourself increase your chances of being given admission this year. The first thing I need you to understand is that your JAMB score is not the most important thing to determine your admission. Your JAMB score is not the only thing. Your JAMB score is not the only thing that will determine if you will gain admission or not. Pay attention. This video is one video I need you to pay attention to. It's one video I need you to listen to over and over and over again. Your JAMB is not the only your JAMB score is not the only one that will determine if you will enter school. That is why you can see somebody that scored 310 in JAMB, and some other person that scored 270 will gain admission beyond that person, and the other person will not be given admission even though he scored higher in JAMB. The reason is that there is something JAMB calls cut-off mark. Cut-off mark. Say it with me. Cut-off mark. Your cut-off mark is the minimum score that JAMB is looking for. I mean, your university, the different universities, whether you apply for ESUT, UNN, EBSU, IMSU, Uniport, Uniben, Unidel, LASU, FUTO, UNIO, all of them. No matter the school you are targeting, there is a cut-off mark for that school. Okay? And how do they calculate your cut-off mark? Your cut-off mark is when they add your JAMB score plus the score you got in your screening post UTME. We call it screening. The score you got in your post UTME plus the score you got in your screening is what will determine whether you are given admission or not. So assuming you got 300 in your screening and you got 270, they will add both of them and divide it by 2 to determine whether you will be given admission. Also, they also look at your JAMB, your WAEC result. So if you are still a candidate in secondary school writing WAEC, ensure you try to score higher in your WAEC. So if you scored low in your JAMB result, if your JAMB score is low, please quickly take your post-UTME seriously. Quickly ensure you do your best in your post-UTME. Also, try to do well in your WAEC. Maybe your WAEC, your NECO, your GCE, any O-level result you intend to enter school with. If you are able to do very well in your post-UTME and do excellently well in your WAEC result, you increase your chances of being given admission, even if your JAMB result is not so high. Do you understand? Now that you are at home, having seen your JAMB result, or you are still waiting for your JAMB result, I encourage you to seek out as much information as possible. One of the information you need to start looking for is you need all the information you can about the school you are applying to enter. That particular university, on the screen there are logos of several universities: University of Euro, Kwara State Polytechnic, Ogun State University, UNN, all these universities. So make an effort to find out all the information you can about your first choice university, your second choice university, that particular institution your mind is on. How do you do that? Search on Google for the official website. Just click on the official web. If they have a blog, join. If they have a Facebook page, their Twitter handle, like UNN, I'm sure they have all those things. Join. Begin to get updates from them. The next thing you could do is ask friends, people that are already in the institution. Even when you join them online, you can get contact of maybe the SUG, people that are already in university. Ask them, okay, does your school write screening? You know, not all the universities in Nigeria write post-UTME. Okay? If you want me to give you a list of the universities, tell me the name of your own institution and I will try to find out whether they allow right to pursue me or not. But beyond the information I will give, you need to also be on the lookout. Search out this information. Right now you have seen your result or you have not seen. Maybe you are still waiting for your result. JAMB has not released your result, or your result was withheld, which is not your portion, right? Which is not your portion at all in Jesus' name. No matter what it is, I want you to be active, make research, find out even that school you are looking for, how much is the school, what is the school fees like, what is the acceptance fee like, do they accept, do they have a boarding facility, do they accept people living outside, both whether it's a private university or a public university. Just make, is it a state-owned university, is it a federal university? Just make inquiries, make your research, right? Part of the research you should make is, are they writing post-UTME or not? Then also make research on the cut-off mark. On their cut-off mark. On their what? Cut-off mark. What is their cut-off mark like? Just know these things. These are the simple ways you can upgrade your score. You can upgrade your chances of entering school this year. Now, when you check for all those things, the cut-off mark and all the rest, you can now decide whether you will go for a change of institution or a change of course. Remember, when you're looking for cut-off mark, you look for cut-off mark according to a course you are looking for, because the cut-off mark for a course, say medicine and surgery, may be different from the cut-off mark for a subject like mass communication. Do you understand? So look for the cut-off mark, find out the particular cut-off mark of that particular school for you. Do you understand? If you now find out that, oh, with this my score, or even with whatever I do in WAEC and post-UTME, I may not be able to get admission. And if you really want to enter school, why not go for something like changing of course? You can also change your institution. If you want to know how to do that, send me a comment in the comment section. Ask me, sir, I want to know how to do change of course. I want to know how to do change of course, how to do change of institution and all the rest. Just ask me in the comment section. Then, as you are waiting for your JAMB result, if you have seen your JAMB result, as you are preparing towards your admission, gather your documents like your O-level result, your JAMB slip, your state of origin, everything, your birth certificates, baptismal card, everything. Get all those things intact. You can scan them. You can go take them for a scan the original copy, so that even if something happens and you lose anyone, nothing will stop you from reprinting them and entering school. Let me give you some schools. In Nigeria, I've told you, some schools write UTME, some don't write UTME. Some schools that write UTME are like DESU, UNIDE, UNILAC, UNIBADAN, OOU, IMSU, APSU, NDU, ND, UNIBEN, UNIPORT, UNICAL, OAU, River State University, and all the rest. These are schools that we are sure that they write IMSU, they write UTME. But there are schools that do not write. Not all schools write screening. Some schools like UNN, UNIZIK, ETSU, Yabatech, IBBU, FUTO. ETSU used to write, but I'm not sure whether they are still writing. Uni Abuja, ABU Zaria, Uni Uyo, KASU, Uni Oshun, Uni Jos, BUK, LASU Tech. Just make your research. Just make your research. Do you understand? Go out of your way, make